on the show. Good morning, Duce. How are you, man? Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Good morning. I'm doing good, and you?
I'm good, man. So tell me what was it about LSU that stood out during this process? I got to imagine that you heard from a lot of schools. Why the choice on LSU?
Yeah, definitely heard from a lot of schools, but LSU has always been my dream school. So just hearing the fact that I could be the best, one of the best DBs, the best DB school, it was like simple for me.
You're from Camden, New Jersey. This is a far away from home. But you mentioned that LSU was your dream school. What's your image of LSU? How do you view LSU? Did you grow up watching LSU? Who's some of the names that stood out to you?
Honey Badger is the real reason I watch LSU. Watching Honey Badger and doing the stuff Honey Badger was doing, I always was kind of compared to Honey Badger with the versatility of me playing safety, corner, nickel, and stuff like that throughout high school. So I always watch Honey Badger, and that's kind of like my mentality. Is who I like. That's who I model my game after mentality wise. He a dog, so that's always who I always looked up to growing up.
Who was your primary recruiter? Who were you talking to the most during this process?
You can say Coach Steeples. He's a great coach, and he's always been Coach Steeples and Coach Jordan. Coach Jordan was the main recruiter for me. He hit me up every day, and Coach Jordan, yeah. So he was my guy on the visit. I talked to him most of the time. Coach Steeples, we sat down and talked for a while. He's a great coach. He was just a former player not too long ago. So to have a coach like that is kind of a great thing to have.
You mentioned your versatility. Where did they tell you that they want to play you?
I came here to be a corner, but if they need me to play nickel, that's what I'm going to play. They run a lot of DBs on the field, at least 5 at a time. So if they need a nickel, they'll try to slide me in to play nickel too. So we'll see how it goes.
What was the visit like for you? What was your trip down to Baton Rouge? How was it?
Me and my family had a great time. Just being in Louisiana. I never been in Louisiana. I just watched this from a distance. So just be able to go down there, look at the dome. I didn't even know they had a live tiger on campus. They had Mike the Tiger. So it was a great visit for me and my family just to see Mike the Tiger. He was laid out when I went to go see him, but it was great to see the facilities, all the good stuff. I've been in college. That's not going to surprise me. But it actually surprised me seeing LSU having great facilities and stuff like that. So it was definitely a great visit.
Where'd you eat? What'd you think of the food?
They fed me every time I looked away. It was, yeah. I never ate so much in just 2 days. That was like a week's supply of food probably. So I had gumbo for the first time. That was great. It was, I had so much food. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy.
That's awesome, man. We're talking to the newest Tiger, Duce Chestnut, who is joining us here. One thing that LSU was, Deuce, last year, it looked like they had a lot of camaraderie. They were a tight team, even though they were put together through the transfer portal. They were kind of mismatched together just because of what Brian Kelly had to do with the roster. Did you get that feeling, or did you get a chance to spend any time around the team of what kind of the team feels like?
Yeah, I already got to spend a few with some players, and you can tell it's like a low key brotherhood. Everybody's cool with everybody. It's just everybody got the same goal. So that's all you can tell, that everybody just want to win a national championship. So there's definitely a brotherhood going on there.
What's your relationship like with Brian Kelly?
Oh man, that's my guy. That was like, see, so my head coach is Coach Babers, and we had a great relationship, and he's probably gonna forever be my mentor in life and stuff like that, because he's just such a great guy
Yeah.
as a person. But just to be around Coach Kelly was probably one of the funnest things. He's always got a joke to say, or he's always just a fun guy to be around, and you could tell he preaches national championship, and that's what you could tell that's what's going to be brought to LSU next year, because they got a great guy running the program, so I can't wait.
Um, yeah, I know that this probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but like services have a lot of respect for LSU next year. You look around at some of the early rankings, LSU's highly regarded, and there's a lot of respect, and it's probably it's mostly due to what Kelly is building and what he's done here in year one. Do you get the feel that there is a high expectation to perform next year when you're just walking around the building, that there is a kind of an expectation to win next year?
Of course, there's always an expectation just for LSU itself. LSU has always been a great program for years now, for a long time. So Coach Kelly came in first year, won 10 wins. I'm pretty sure everybody in Louisiana expect national championship now. They got a great season they had last year, but now it's just go win it all. So you can definitely feel that. You can definitely tell that's what's on Coach Kelly's mind every day. He preached it every day to me that he's trying to win a national championship, and that's what I'm here to do.
So are you here? Are you in school?
Nah, I'm still in Jersey, but I'll be there next weekend when school starts.
So you'll be a spring enrollee.
I'll be there I'll be there next week. Yep.
Beautiful. I see you wear number 0. Maybe the best player on the defense wears 0 in Mason Smith. How are you going to negotiate this?
I actually don't want 0. I want number 2. I'll be wearing number 2.
There we go.
Duce, yeah. I always wanted to wear it 2, but somebody had it at Syracuse, so I switched to 0. I kind of like the 0, but 2 is where my heart is really at.
What do you know about this defense? How about Matt House? Do you have a relationship with him?
Oh man, Matt House is my guy. That he coached one of my 7-on-7 coaches for when he was at North Carolina, so we kind of already got a little connection there and stuff like that. But yeah, Coach House, man, he's a great coach. You can tell what he's trying to do with the defense, and man, we're gonna be some playmakers out there.
Duce, what's the temperature where you're at right now?
Probably 30, 40 degrees.
Raining.
Gross. It is. It's 60 down here. In the summertime, it gets about 120 with a humidity of 100%. Are you ready for that?
Man, I'm definitely ready for it. I always played I played football in Florida a few times, like 7-on-7 and stuff like that. You know, when my freshman year went to Florida State, it was hot that day, but I had made one of my best plays in that day. So maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Make some more plays in that humid weather.
DBU, baby. Freshman All-American in 2021, coming down from New Jersey. He'll be enrolled in the spring. He's wearing number 2, and he's the newest member of the Purple and Gold out of the transfer portal. It is Duce Chestnut from Syracuse. Great to talk to you, bro. Congratulations again. Looking forward to watching you in the Purple and Gold.
Thank you. I can't wait. Go Tigers.
Yes, sir.
Tigers.